Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining me here today for the pre-show for the Xbox Microsoft press conference. I'm happy to have all of you joining me here today. In this little pre-show, the background gameplay is going to be pre-recorded Halo Reach gameplay, and I figured we could just talk and discuss things that we hope to see here at the press conference, what I'm expecting out of Halo Infinite, now that it has been confirmed that it is going to be at the show. And honestly, I'm hoping that they open the show with Halo Infinite. I hope it's not something that they save for the very end. I really want them to start this off with a bang, and I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that they show it. Now, the one thing that I've talked about before in previous live streams when playing the MCC or even in Halo Reach, I'm worried. I'm very worried about Halo Infinite. I'm a big fan of the classic style of Halo, even more of Halo 4 of an extent than I am for Halo 5. So I'm really hoping that Halo Infinite can at least find some way to integrate both gameplay styles. There are some gameplay things that I'm willing to give up, like having sprint and some armor abilities, but I'm hoping that it's not as willy-nilly and as wild as it was before. The one thing that does have me scared is Halo being a live service game, a games of service, something that you have to connect to the internet to play. I am very terrified of that, and I'm hoping that that is not something that is end up going, to happen. I'm a big fan of being able to play my games offline, and it's part of the reason why I've dropped off of games like Fortnite and Destiny, although recently I've gotten back into Destiny. It certainly, to me, is a hindrance knowing that in, 5-10 years, are you really going to be able to go back to an online service game? I mean, maybe if it's kept up, but even games like World of Warcraft, they go through so many changes over such a period of time that eventually the original game, even though it's being restored with a classic server, that's only just recent. A lot of stuff is, it's a time capsule. That's part of the reason why I'm actually a bigger fan, a bigger gamer on the Xbox platform over the last couple of years, because I'm not sure if I've mentioned it in any other videos or anything like that, but the first next-generation console, the current generation console that I purchased, was a PS4, due to the simple fact that Xbox really just couldn't get it straight with their messaging about what the game console was going to be, because there were rumors, it was always going to be online. It was only going to be able to have new games, no used games, constant DRM, and that turned me off. So I'm hoping, as a game collector and someone that, one, loves backwards compatibility, and two, does like to be able to play my games offline from time to time should the need ever arise, I'm hoping that Halo Infinite is not a live service game. There was a text message exchange earlier with my brother, who unfortunately couldn't be here with us today due to his job, and I might as well go ahead and make this prediction here. I think that when it comes to the campaign for Halo Infinite, I think you're going to be able to customize the Master Chief's armor. Back when they were discussing the unlockables, and I'm sorry if you guys can hear that beeping, that's my oven, I'm going to have to run and grab that. Back when they were discussing how Halo Infinite was going to function with unlocks, they said that it was going to be a lot like Halo Reach. Well, Halo Reach allowed you to customize your Spartan's armor in-game. I could see that having an effect here in Halo Infinite, where you get to customize what style the Master Chief's armor looks like. Some people like the new art style, some people hate the new art style. What better way to solve the fans' problem of, what the Master Chief looks like, what they like, than letting gamers choose themselves? But I will be back here in just a brief moment. I have to run and grab the oven. I've got pizza. Hopefully it doesn't burn. right, we are back. I've got myself a pizza. I've got myself some alcoholic drinks here, just ready and waiting for the press conference to start. I'm super excited. I really am interested to see what consoles they decide to show. They have this stage basically without PlayStation being here. It's their time to shine, and I really hope that they show the new consoles. They have to have very specific information, though. This is going to be a reveal event. I'm expecting a date. I'm expecting a price. A lot of times, especially over the last couple of generations, when they do their first console reveals, they don't give a date and they don't give a price. They just kind of put it out there that it's working. This is what it does. This is what we wanted to do. And then they announce all that at a later date. Now is their time. It has been 6 years since the Xbox One, the fat black model, originally launched. And they've made a lot of great strides since then as a console and as a platform. They're certainly not even recognizable as the same Xbox that they were back then as they are now. I'm really hoping that everything that they've said is true. They're going to be investing a lot into streaming with xCloud. So the rumors are that there's going to be a streaming console and that there's going to be a beefier at-home, more traditional console. If they do the streaming console, see, even Google Stadia, I'm not convinced in streaming capabilities. I'm really not. I kind of messed around with the streaming on PlayStation Now, and I have really good internet. I mean, my internet's pretty decent for the area that I live in. There are certainly faster internets with the Google Fiber out there and everything, but I get anywhere from 100 and 115 megabytes download to anywhere from 10 to 15 upload. And that is more than the majority of what the country has. Now, the United States as a whole, we certainly lag behind when it comes to our internet infrastructure. Places like Japan and China have internet speeds that are much faster, especially mobile speeds. America is much more commercialized and is into squeezing more of a dollar out when it comes to that. So until the technology and companies actually catch up, then they're not, the streaming it certainly is the future. Movies do it. You stream music. It's just gaming and technology haven't caught up yet. And a lot of companies, too, when it comes to their internet, they have data caps. I'm lucky enough that I don't have a data cap, or if I do, it's so big that I've never hit it. But with games coming out now, especially for the PS4 Pro and the Xbox One X, all the 4K textures and everything, those are really big files. Gears of War itself, and I play on just a Xbox One S, Gears of War 4 takes up over 100 gigabytes. I mean, if you have, a terabyte in download cap, then, you've used a tenth of that already. And that's not counting playing online, streaming your Netflix, your Hulu, your 4K video services, YouTube, all that stuff. So, I don't know. I'm not a believer when it comes to the live streaming, to xCloud, to Google Stadia. I'm just not. It's certainly, I'm always going to want to have the physical media in my hands. And I do admit that my library for Xbox is mostly digital. And the reason for that being doesn't have anything to do with the simple fact that, I like digital over physical, because I most certainly do like physical over digital, because if you do not have your Xbox set and you don't have the digital rights managements in place, when your internet goes out or is disconnected for whatever reason, you won't be able to access the majority of all the games that you have on your console. But yeah, back to what I'm expecting and what do we want from this E3? I hear it's actually going to be pretty lengthy. It's going to be pretty long. So they're going to be showing a lot. They're going to be showing the Microsoft Game Studios games, and I got a feeling that a lot of us are going to be disappointed. I got a feeling we're going to see a lot of 2020 games, a lot of 2021 games. Keep in mind, they only purchased these companies over the last couple of years, and on average, it takes 2 years to decently get a game thrown together. I mean, Call of Duty does it in 3 years. They used to do it every 2 years. You look at the big publishers like EA, they crank out a new sports title every 9 to 12 months. But of course, it builds on the foundation of games that came before it. So I don't know. They're building these games from scratch. It depends on what engine they're using. If maybe perhaps the Slipspace engine that has been developed for Halo, maybe it is kind of a universal engine for all the Microsoft game studios, and they're using a version of that to build their titles, which, depending on how the Slipspace engine was built, that very well might be a good possibility. Oh, geez, I forgot. Look at what we have here. I don't know. Oh, yeah, I parked it, and then the Pelican came and dropped off another one. Woo, yeah, honk honk, let's go for a ride. But yeah, and other things that I'm really expecting to see here at E3 is actually Halo Reach. I'd like to see Halo Reach with Bungie, or not Bungie, wow. Whew, I've had a little one too many drinks here. 343 Industries with their flighting program. I'd like to get a date. It's supposed to start this month, and we're already a third through the month. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll get a date of when at least a good chunk of people will start getting their game invites and get people in and playing. And of course, there's other rumors too when it comes to Halo Infinite. The simple fact that the game might be open world, almost like a Far Cry style type game, or even like Halo ODST, where you go from different region to region doing story missions. That would be pretty cool. I got to be honest. That would be a very welcome change for me for a mainline Halo playing as the Master Chief, to have an open world and to have you exploring areas, maybe finding new weapons and different locations, different caches. There's a lot of rumors too that Halo Infinite is going to be RPG-ish or have RPG elements. Now, if you're customizing the armor of your character as the Master Chief, then that is a very good possibility of what people could be referring to as RPG elements. I guess that's loosely an equivalent. But if they're talking about like upgrading your gun skill and upgrading your driving skill, and some of that stuff would be pretty cool, I do have to admit. But well, I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see. I'm pretty sure a lot of the bigger YouTubers, I know Xperia, Hidden Xperia, and a lot of the other very big Halo YouTubers, they've seen things, and they've mentioned that they've seen things from 343 when they've been flown out that they're not really allowed to talk about. A lot of them knew about Halo Reach getting remastered, which is something that they've kept a secret pretty well, actually. If a lot of YouTubers, or a good handful of them, knew about it, and no one leaked anything, that's amazing. Personally, I don't know if I'd have the mental fortitude to not at least tell my close friends, but yeah. So they know. It's a big toss-up, and I've been anxious about this for at least 2 or 3 weeks, thinking about it. At least a couple of months ago, I had the excuse of being like, well, that's months away. I don't really have to worry about that now. But now we're literally about 15 minutes away from seeing exactly what Microsoft and 343 have built when it comes to Halo Infinite. It's been 5 years. It's been 5 very long years since Halo 5. They've taken great strides in improving the Master Chief Collection with adding a new user interface, fixing the networking, adding 4K support, adding the smart downloads, I think it's called, where you can choose which titles out of the Master Chief Collection you want to have downloaded. They've really done a complete 180 with that game. And I really hate to say this, but the future of Halo, in my opinion, rests on Halo Infinite. Like, the studio has to know that. They have to know that if they screw up Halo Infinite and make it as divisive as Halo 5 was, if they can't get the multiplayer working properly, if they don't nail this, this is going to be the death nail in the coffin for Halo. I mean, sure, the Master Chief Collection is coming to PC, it's coming to Steam, and that's a huge win, and that's obviously it's going to be very popular. But as far as like Halo as a brand on Xbox, if they can't nail Halo Infinite, then the franchise is going to be dead. It really is. You haven't played Halo 5 in 2 years. Yeah, you know what? It's been, I check in with it every 4 to 5 months. I install it again. That's another game that's upwards to 100 gigs. So, I mean, even if you bought the disc version, you're still looking at another, like a 40 gig update. But yeah, I haven't played it for a while. I dip my toe in it every now and then just to see exactly what it's like, what changes they've made, if it's maybe something that I would be interested in. And honestly, and I kid you not, and I wish I had footage here to play you guys. Maybe I'll make a video talking about this later on. Every single time that I re-download the game, I turn it on, I hop into social matchmaking, the match starts to, the matchmaking starts, it kicks me back out to the main menu and says dedicated server failed. Every single time after re-downloading it. So I don't know if maybe this is a glitch or if just their dedicated servers are kind of garbage, which I wouldn't be surprised if they were. But like, I don't know. If you enjoy Halo 5 and it's a game that you like, then, I'm really happy for you. I hate to see anyone ever buy a game that they, dislike. We all know what that's like, where you see a game, you think you're going to like it, you download it, maybe you buy it digital, or maybe you buy it from GameStop or a Walmart or Target, and then you get it home or it downloads and you play it and you're like, son of a bitch, I hate this game. And if you downloaded it digitally, guess what? You are stuck with it. You cannot return it. And if you go and, depending on what store you buy it from, they might not let you return it either. So, I mean, I would never want anyone to buy a game that they don't like. Here, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to check in and see where the Microsoft live stream is. There is something that I would like to make known, is that I'm not going to be talking over the Microsoft press conference. I'm going to be sitting here. I will be in the chat, so I will be typing, but I do not want to talk over it. This video may or may not get archived on my channel afterwards. I'm not 100% sure, just due to the simple fact that last E3, videos that played with music during the trailers that they showed dinged my channel for copyright. Nothing that actually got my channel in trouble, but just something that made it so that the video was kind of blocked and that no one could really see it. So I may just end up leaving it unlisted. But let's go ahead. Where the hell is that? Xbox. Where'd it go? Why is it not showing up in my subscriptions? That's weird. Alright, so they've started their pre-show. I'm going to go ahead and cut my video here of the gameplay. We'll let it play for a little bit longer, just so that you guys have something to look at instead of a countdown timer here. Now, I will say this too, just in case there end up being any problems, which I don't anticipate there being. But my encoder, my broadcast, my computer, and my internet are all good. So if there are any issues, it is from YouTube's end, probably with the thousands of people live streaming it and then restreaming it. Not to mention, the thousands of people that are actually going to be watching it. But yeah, I'm not going to be talking over that. So I will be enjoying it just as you guys will. I will be, like I said, I will be in the chat. The chat on my video, not on the actual chat on the Xbox video. Oh, well, thank you there, Nathan. I try to do my best. I've learned a lot when it comes to YouTubing over the last year, and tried to make some improvements. And, all I can do is make videos, make the thumbnails, the titles, and tags, and put them out there, and do my best, learn while I go along, and hope people enjoy what I put out, and hopefully more people will join us here on the channel. Yeah, I want Reach on PC too. I really do. Alright, we still got about 9 minutes before the actual live stream starts up for the press conference. I'm not sure how much time's left on my video. We got about 5 minutes. Okay, so we'll let this play out, and then we'll still have a few minutes as we watch the countdown timer. I will take this moment here just in between the live stream and chatting about hopefully what we're going to be getting from the press conference. If you guys are enjoying the live stream, you guys enjoy hanging out here with me during the press conference, please give the video a thumbs up. If you guys are new around here and you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and check out some videos on the channel and hit that subscribe button if you guys do enjoy them, because I do upload weekly. You played Halo Reach for what felt like forever back when it released, around 2 years. It's all you played. It only got to general grade 4. It's the bigger you get, the bigger you... Yeah, that's true. Well, my content, generally, I upload at least one video every 3 days. I try to keep it like that, just in case I need to put a little bit more effort actually into scripting or editing or just even capturing footage for what I want to talk about. But yeah, when Halo Reach released back in 2010, I played it every single day for 2 months, and I got the full 1,000 original gamer score. It was an absolute blast doing it, and I believe right now, I forget what rank I am. I'm pretty high up there. But there is, yeah, it's an insane amount of XP to grind. It's a lot, and it actually is a shame that they're not going to have like an import save from 360 into the MCC when it comes to Halo Reach, because the armor that you see there, the Mark 6 armor, it was actually really hard to get, and it took a really long time. You had to save up a lot of credits and go through a lot of the ranks in the multiplayer. And unless they make that like available from the start, I really don't know if I'm going to have the time that I'm going to be able to go ahead and put into an actual, 100 plus hours back into Halo Reach. I got drunk last night and can't find my right shoe. Well, I would say retrace your steps, but you might not remember where it was. Just the act of scripting means you're trying hard and it'll pay off eventually, yeah. I mean, it's already actually kind of paid off quite a bit over the last couple of months. My channel has pretty much doubled in size. In April, I only had like 500 subs. And then I had a few big videos hit. And then after that, the channel started growing. But yeah, I try to put in time and effort into it, and I want people to enjoy. Whoops. No. I want people to enjoy what I'm putting out. So come on, oh man, this isn't looking very good. Here we go. 720p. Sorry, fellas. If you wanted to watch it at 1080. I apologize, but with my internet and the computer and all that good stuff that I've got, unfortunately, 720p is as good as it's going to get. I also do want to make you guys aware that are watching is that there is a delay. I tried to stream it with like 0 input latency, but that ended up tanking the frame rate on the video. So Also, yeah, it's going to be anywhere from, I think, 25 to 40 seconds behind what the actual stream is. But if you guys do hang out here with me, I do appreciate it, and I will be chatting it up here in the chat box over here too.
Before you ask, I was alerted the moment you attempted to access its contents, as I am with any unauthorized tap.
I also wonder where what they're going to do with CQB and the military police helmet. Oh yeah, that is another thing. They talked about that in their last live stream about the armors that they like gave away for pre-orders, or the armors that were available for just unlocking, like you said, like on Halo Waypoint. My honest opinion is they should just make all that available from the start. There's no reason not to. It was available, yeah, and Recon. That was, I think, the armor you got when you bought the game. But yeah, I mean, there's no reason that they shouldn't just give that away right away, I think. All right, I am going to go ahead and we are going to be muting myself here. We've got 3 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and hit that. I'm going to turn up the audio for you guys to hear. I will be in the chat, and hopefully we get the big reveals for Halo right away. That would be fantastic. But do stick around, guys, for after. I will be probably playing another pre-recorded video of gameplay, and we will discuss, hopefully, the mind-blowing conference here that we're about to watch shortly. So I will see all of you on the other side and in the chat, so don't go anywhere.
Recon Team Bravo reporting in. 3 and 6 in position. It's starting to get crowded up here, Kat.
Then we're closing in. Report to any Covenant structures or devices. Direct action may be necessary.
Copy that. When Kat runs an op, direct action is always necessary. Here, you may need these. High velocity, armor piercing. They'll take the hat off an elite at 2,000 yards. And they ain't cheap. I'll be in touch.
Recon Bravo. Sector ahead is dark to electronic surveillance.
Covenant can block our instruments?
Circuit soon. Your command wants to know what they're hiding.
Elite, he's yours. Do it quiet.
What's next?
Recon Bravo to Noble 2. Stand by for contact report.
This is the Xbox E3 2019 briefing.
Corporate model is the oldest and most efficient structure history has ever shown us.
Scheduled scarcity is a premium feature of colonial life. The colony must never lose faith. That is what the board provides. Security in a senseless and chaotic world.
This is Halcyon, the furthest colony in the galaxy, proudly owned and operated by corporations. Everything we have, everything we are, we owe to them. They are always with us. No one has ever gone against them. But a stranger has just arrived. Someone who's challenging the corporate board. Someone who's digging up their secrets. Someone who could be a villain or a hero.
Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Here, hope this gun serves you better than it did me.
Or a psychopath.
Oh,
Did you ever think you'd end up like this?
my time to shine.
I suppose time will tell, but no matter who this stranger chooses to be, the Halcyon colony will never be the same.
All their lackeys, they're all a bunch of swine!
Please welcome, from Ninja Theory, Ronnie Tucker and Dom Matthews.
At E3 2018, we announced that Ninja Theory had joined Xbox Game Studios, a move that has given us an incredible boost in achieving the creative ambition of our teams. We've started work on a number of new games at the studio, and in the near future, we'll be sharing details on all of these projects. When we joined Xbox Game Studios, we already had a very exciting game several years in the making, and we're happy to return to E3 to share this with you.
As creative director, I'm stoked to be here to share our new game with you guys. It combines two of my gaming passions, third-person action combat and competitive team multiplayer. Our technical alpha is kicking off in just a couple of weeks, and we'd love for you to sign up, get involved, and tell us what you think. Or if you're here at E3, come and join us for a game. I really hope you guys like it. Check it out. This is Bleeding Edge.
World premiere.
please welcome the head of Xbox, Phil Spencer.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We on Team Xbox live for this exact moment. The moment we get to share the best of our art form here with you in LA. And the moment you get to experience breathtaking new stories, new worlds, and new heroes for the very first time. This moment isn't just about finding some new games, it's about discovering your new games. This decisive moment of discovery is etched in your gaming history, alongside your every achievement, your every moment, your every new friend. This is why we on Team Xbox are always and will be dedicated to unleashing the next new games for you to discover and love. So whether you're one of the thousands with us here in Microsoft Theater, or one of the billions around the world who play games, welcome to E3 2019. This right now is the single most creative and energizing time in gaming history. Games and gamers together now have the sheer magnitude to be a significant unifying force for the world. The expanding universe of gaming has opened a new era of creative possibility, with more games, more creators, and more industry players than ever before. And gamers were everywhere. In under 2 decades, the number of players in the world has more than tripled. Over 2 billion of us now play games in every region and on every continent. And with new technological leaps, we get to play whatever we want, with whomever we want, and wherever we want. On Team Xbox, every decision is guided by our belief that gaming is for everyone. My team and I are single-minded in our resolve to bring everyone the games they want, to connect everyone to play with the friends they want, and to empower everyone to play wherever they want. This is why we keep innovating hardware and services. It's why we're uniting communities through crossplay, and it's why we're investing with new distinctive creators. Above all, gaming is for you. This is why we scour the world for your next new games. This today is the largest showcase of games on any stage, anywhere this year. Today, from the thousands of games in development across Xbox One and Windows PC, we're highlighting 60 games for you, including 14 games from Xbox Game Studios and over 30 games premiering in Xbox Game Pass. In addition to showcasing all of these games over the show, we'll also announce what's next at Xbox Game Studios. Sharing our expansive plans for streaming, and of course, revealing more about our next new console. So thank you for joining us today. Let's jump in.
this?
Hey! Who are you?
Got a name?
Cal Kestis.
Saw Gerrera.
I'm here on Jedi business.
Jedi are dead.
Not all of them.
A Jedi.
We have to stop them.
That's the plan.
The Jedi are not yet lost. Hope is not yet lost.
Yeah, I'm okay. You all right? No, we are not doing that again.
World premiere.
What the?
Peter Shannon, a 9-year-old boy, went missing on Saturday. This afternoon, the authorities are organizing a search in the Black Hills Forest.
Okay, Bullet. Let's find this kid. Wait up, Bullet! Bullet!
Where am I?
Okay, Bullet. Let's find this kid.
V, my man, you made it. You blowing up all over the news. Are you alone?
I just want the money.
You got the chip? All right, start her up, Bug. Why don't you go to the bathroom, wash up, we gonna be with you in a minute. Oh, come on, man. Your neck, it's a mess.
While hotel security has yet to comment, we do know the suspect seems to have fled the scene.
Initiating combat mode.
Go!
Destination confirmed.
Woo! That's what I'm talking about! Alright, in and out! We're rich! Oh, we are going to the major leagues, Jackie! Jack? Oh, No. Okay, get to a clinic now.
Mr. Wells' condition is critical.
Go!
Immediate medical
It's gonna
help
be okay.
is required.
Just hold on. Hey, just think about all the good that we're gonna have, huh? I'm sorry. Take the chip decks.
Every corporal cop in this city's gonna be blasting down these doors after what you and your psycho friend did. We didn't need all this tension, damn it.
Wake the up, samurai. We have a city to burn.
Please welcome Keanu Reeves.
How's it going? Hello, Los Angeles. E3. Yeah. All right. Good to see you. Thank you. All right. All right. I gotta talk to you about something. I gotta talk to you about something. CD Projekt Red. Cyberpunk 2077. All right. A while back, the guys from CD Projekt Red approached me and asked me to be a part of their new project, Cyberpunk 2077. They were going on and on about how they'd create this vast open world with a branching storyline, how you'd be able to customize your character through in-game choices. And it's not something I knew before, but I was excited by. And I'm always drawn to fascinating stories. Cyberpunk is set in a metropolis of the future, where body modification has become an obsession. You play as an outlaw, an enhanced mercenary working in the sleazy underbelly of the city. Yeah. Okay, but let me tell you, the feeling of being there, of walking the streets of the future, is really going to be breathtaking. You're breathtaking. You're breathtaking. You're all breathtaking. All right. So, I guess I got to finish this. So tell me, do you guys want to know when there's the release date. Yeah. All right. Then check this out.
Ready now?
Whoa, hey, easy. Mr. Hand sent me. Am I right for the job? Okay, I'm in.
Few have gone through to the other side.
Let's do this.
World premiere. Please welcome Head of Xbox Partnerships, Sarah Bond.
All the ID at Xbox games you just saw will premiere on Xbox Game Pass day one. At Xbox, our passion is to help you find and play the games that you love through creation, curation, and discovery. The ultimate expression of that passion is Xbox Game Pass. My team travels the globe, seeking out fan favorites and hidden gems, and crafts partnerships with their creators so that you can discover your next favorite game. Mind-blowing experiences, epic adventures, and iconic characters, all for you to explore. It has been awesome to see the record-breaking success developers have had in Xbox Game Pass, introducing their games to new players and creating lifelong fans. Since launch, we have tripled the number of partners in Game Pass, adding more games from more genres, platformers, RPG, adventure, sports, puzzles, and more every single month. And of course, every Xbox Game Studios title you see today will premiere in Game Pass day one. We are thrilled to announce new titles coming to Xbox Game Pass on console today, including Batman Arkham Knight, Metro Exodus, Hollow Knight, and Borderlands: The Handsome Collection. Amazing games that you can start playing today. Our mission at Xbox is for you to be able to play any game with anyone, anywhere. And we know for many of you that means PC. That is why last month we announced Xbox Game Pass for PC. Today, the Game Pass journey on PC begins. Now, PC players can discover their next favorite game with Xbox Game Pass. We have curated over 100 games just for PC, including favorites like Imperator Rome and Football Manager 2019. And for the first time on PC, starting with Halo Reach, the entire Master Chief Collection. Woo! We are thrilled to share that Xbox Game Pass for PC launches in open beta today.
Whenever you're ready.
Are you game? Are you game? I'm down for a little competition. Got sweat dripping down my temples. But this power is something fundamental, though. I can feel the hum and the rush of the crowd. I can hear the claps and the noise getting loud. What you gonna do when the clock runs out? The time is now. The time is now. Are you game? Are you game? Do you wanna play? Are you game? Are you game?
Xbox Game Pass for PC is here now. Try it out by downloading the all-new Xbox app on Windows. And if you want it all, we have created a membership just for you. Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. You get everything. Xbox Game Pass for console with over 100 great games, Xbox Live Gold, an unrivaled gaming community, and now, Xbox Game Pass for PC at no additional charge. And because it's E3, everyone can jump in and play today for $1. Now go discover your next favorite game.
World premiere.
Do you remember a time when armies were built and powerful cities collapsed? When the smallest of choices echoed through the pages of history? It was an age of empires.
Razors? I see you at a donkey's age. Welcome to beautiful Colorado, home to the Purple Mountains Master G of the Rockies. Hike through colorful canyons. Get up close and personal with a wild and woolly Wildite. Sample home-cooked delicacies. Eat where the locals eat. Visit Colorado Springs. There's so much to see and do in this post-apocalyptic winter wonderland. Meet new people. Make new friends. Colorado has colorful characters and friendly faces everywhere you look. See our beautiful airport. And don't forget to pick yourself up a nifty souvenir. So don't be shy. Colorado's waiting for you. First round's on me. First round's on you.
Please welcome head of Xbox Game Studios, Matt Booty.
Games are at the heart of our mission. Over the last year, we added 7 new game development studios to Xbox. It's fantastic to see some of these studios already sharing new games on our E3 stage, and there's more to come. I have the privilege of working with some of the best studios around the globe, and for me, great studios are about people, teams, and ideas. Our success comes down to one thing: creating great games that players love. And great games come from great developers. That's why I'm honored today to announce that joining Xbox Studios is Double Fine Productions. Double Fine has been a beacon of creativity and spirit in game development for almost 20 years, with classic games like Psychonauts, Brutal Legend, and Broken Age. I'm looking forward to Double Fine joining Xbox and seeing what we create together. Please join me in welcoming the founder and president of Double Fine Productions, Tim Schafer.
Hello. Thank you. Thank you so much. And thank you, Matt. We are so excited to be joining Xbox Game Studios. And I'm here to personally reassure you, Matt, I don't know what you've heard, but I'm a team player. Whatever you need from Double Fine, we'll make for you. Halo stuff, Forza stuff, Excel stuff, whatever you want, we are there. Yeah.
Tim, we just want you to make great games.
Oh, that's such a relief because I was totally lying. In that case, we brought a brand new trailer for Psychonauts 2. Take a look if you dare.
My name is Raz, and today is my first official day on the job. We're on a mission.
Rasputin?
I'm on him. Looking for me? No. Mia, the mission is falling apart. We've lost control of Lobato.
I put the old egg in the box and the basket in the... No, I won't tell. I won't tell anyone. I promise. No, please.
World premiere.
Help me.
This isn't happening. This can't be happening.
Police, open up.
That's him.
Did you call the police?
We have a warrant. Please open the door.
I didn't do anything.
We're here to help.
Don't listen to him. I'm your only chance.
Open the door right now.
You know me. I love you. You have to believe me.
Stop.
No.
You're under arrest.
No.
Hey!
You're home. What are you doing? Are you okay?
What do you want from me? Don't you want from me? What are you wanting me? What do you know? Why aren't you scared of me? Why do you care for me? When we all fall asleep, where do we go? Bury a friend, try to wake up. Cannibal class, killing the sun. Bury a friend. Why aren't you scared of me? Why do you care for me? When we all fall asleep, where do we go?
From the Coalition, please welcome Studio Head Rod Ferguson.
Thanks, everyone. We're excited to announce that Gears 5 is releasing on September 10th. And if you want to play 4 days early, you can with our Ultimate Edition or membership in the newly announced Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. With Gears of War 4, we wanted to earn your trust. But with Gears 5, we want to push the envelope by doing new things never seen in a Gears game before. And we'll tell you all about it this summer. In July, join us for our Versus multiplayer tech test, where you'll be one of the first to play our all-new competitive game type, Arcade. In August at Gamescom, go hands-on with the all-new Horde mode and see how character abilities can turn the tide on the battlefield. In September, we return to the biggest Gears campaign ever, where we'll explore more of Kate's harrowing journey and celebrate our launch on September 10th. But what are we talking about today? Today, it's a brand new way to fight the Swarm. In Escape, you play as one of 3 Hive Busters. You and your squad infiltrate the Hive, plant the bomb, and escape with your life. Because we all know the best defense is a good offense, It's everything you love about Gears, turned up to 11.
They attacked, and we lost everything. Everything except the need for revenge. This might look like a surrender, but it's not. It's an invasion.
Everybody knows somebody that knows somebody that knows something about it. But I won't ask now. When, wild.
I hope you enjoyed your taste of Escape, an aggressive three-player co-op experience perfect for your living room couch. But it's not just about busting hives. You can build them too and challenge your friends with the experiences you create. And tonight, join me on Mixer as we challenge these three WWE superstars, Xavier Woods, AJ Styles, and Tyler Breeze, to survive a gameplay deep dive from right here in the Hive. For these of you at home, for the next 2 days, you and your friends can play in select Microsoft stores. So good luck out running the Swarm, and we'll see you on the leaderboards. Oh, and for anyone who pre-orders or plays within the first week, we've got something special just for you.
When my father saved my life, he told me never to forget who I am, where I come from. But in this place, nobody even wants to know my name. Getting attached is deadly. Because when darkness comes, I might be gone. The virus tore society apart, but I won't let it turn me into an animal. Staying alive became the essence of our existence, yet life must be more than just survival. Every day, the disease tries to crush us and make us forget who we are, but I keep fighting. My name is Aiden, and I am infected.
World premiere.
Please welcome Ralph Fulton.
Combine McLaren's passion for design with about 500,000 of LEGO's legendary bricks. You get this incredible life-size LEGO Speed Champions McLaren Senna. Combine the beauty and freedom of Horizon with the playful fun of LEGO, you get the Forza Horizon 4 LEGO Speed Champions expansion. You will drive this Senna and more LEGO Speed Champions cars in an entirely new world, packed with inventive new challenges, new areas to explore, and loads of bricks to smash. The Forza Horizon 4 LEGO Speed Champions expansion launches this week. I'll see you there.
My mission, find the father I never knew.
My mission, find a hero I've never met. He hasn't radioed in days.
He hasn't been seen since the outbreak.
The last time I heard his voice,
The last place he was seen was in Trumbull Valley. I've only heard whispers
I've only heard legend.
of unseen horrors. Here, we are the many.
Here, we can become stronger.
For so long, I was just surviving.
Now people are counting on me.
This is where my story could end.
This is where my story could begin.
I thought we had seen everything.
We ain't seen nothing yet.
World premiere.
Those of you who have played Phantasy Star know that this game had influenced many of the most popular games today. So with great delight, we welcome Sega back to our stage and Phantasy Star back on Xbox. As we said, our goal on Team Xbox is to bring you the world's best games. Meeting with developers, playing their games, and introducing you to their games, these are the best parts of my job. Back at E3 2017, when I first met with the creators of this next game, they shared their ambition to bring their massively popular game with its passionate community of 650 million PC players to the entire world. I'm happy to announce our partnership with the legendary team at Smilegate. Their approach to game design demonstrates sheer creative boldness. Next year, you'll discover the newest entry in this landmark franchise. On console, for the very first time, only on Xbox. This is Crossfire X.
World premiere.
Please welcome back Phil Spencer.
From multinational studios to one-person passion projects, thousands of Xbox games are in development for you right now. Just today, we showed you 60 games. We are now experiencing an unmatched expansion of creativity on Xbox. Gaming for you means connecting all of these creators to all of you. Last fall, we announced our ambition to empower everyone, everywhere to play by bringing Xbox to the cloud. We will do this in two ways, through Project xCloud and through console streaming. 2 months ago, we connected all Xbox developers to Project xCloud. Today, we invite those of you here at E3 for our first public hands-on of Project xCloud. To experience the freedom to play right here at the show. And you'll have two ways to stream. There's a new platform feature, console streaming. It turns your Xbox One into your own personal and free xCloud server. Whether you're using a console in our data center or your console at home, this October, you'll be able to use our hybrid gaming cloud to play your games wherever you go. Where you play is now entirely your choice. You decide. So let's talk about our next console. For us, the console is vital and central to our experience. We heard you. A console should be designed and built and optimized for one thing and one thing only, gaming. So the same team that created the world's most powerful console, Xbox One X, and innovated its groundbreaking processor and the Elite controller, the same team that engineered the world-class compatibility of today's Xbox One consoles, the same team that set the bar for live gaming services with Xbox Live, this same team set out on a new mission to create the future of gaming for you.
When we think about the future of gaming, it's not just PC, it's not just console, it's not just mobile. It's really all of the above.
Xbox is all about choice. We're investing in technology all throughout the game stack.
The games you want with the people you want on the devices that you want.
And for us, that starts with our next generation console.
We don't want to build just another console. We truly want it to be transformative.
More immersion, more exploration, more detail.
How do we make it easier for people to get into the game, to stay in the game?
One of the things that gamers and developers are incredibly excited about is reducing load times.
I'm an RPG gamer, and so loading screens are a thing.
You're sitting there in the fake elevator because you know that the game's loading in the background. This is just an elevator ride forever.
That's our goal with gaming, is that you don't have those pauses.
This generation is going to be a bigger leap than any generation we've done before.
At the heart of our next generation console is our custom designed processor, leveraging the latest Zen 2 and Navi technology from our partners at AMD. From a pure processing perspective, this is 4 times more powerful than the Xbox One X. We're leveraging high bandwidth GDDR6 to ensure that we're getting the best performance possible.
It's going to usher in resolution and frame rates that we've never seen before. Never seen before.
We're looking at frame rates up to 120 frames per second.
8K capability, variable refresh rate.
Next gen ray tracing. It's real time because it's hardware accelerated for the first time ever.
What I'm personally most excited about is the SSD.
We've created a new generation of SSDs. We're actually using the SSD as virtual RAM.
We're seeing more than 40 times performance increases over the current generation.
The combination of the SoC and the solid-state drive are really what gives you a totally new experience.
Now we can take all of that power and apply it back into the scene, so we can actually generate more life in that world and bring it to the gamer in a seamless way.
So that then you're fully experiencing what the game developer wants you to experience.
When you can move through worlds without waiting for screens to load, that speed, that performance is what the next generation is about.
This is the most immersive console experience ever.
What we really want to do is give developers the power to build the game they've always envisioned.
We have hundreds of people across both our first-party studios as well as our third-party studios working on those next-generation experiences today.
There's an amazing commitment to content at Xbox Game Studios. There's 13 studios, 7 in the last year. That's a big family.
At 343, for us, it's always about more seamless worlds. With the next generation, we can bring the world to life in a way we've never experienced Halo before.
We're delivering 4 generations of content better than you've ever seen them before.
This console is especially awesome for Game Pass members. With the faster load times, you're going to be able to experience all the games within just a snap of your fingers.
We're giving gamers the option to connect across devices and across platforms in a way that we never were able to before.
This isn't just a console launch. This is about the future of gaming.
Your games, your achievements, your progression, your accessories, your console gaming experience with Xbox, it all comes forward with Scarlett. It eats monsters for breakfast.
This is Project Scarlett, the most powerful and highest performing console we've ever designed. Built for creators to unleash their boldest creative visions and optimized for players to enjoy the ultimate gaming experience on a console anywhere. Immersive experiences begin at the very heart of the console, at the silicon level itself. Together with our partners at AMD, we have co-engineered and custom designed a state-of-the-art processor for Project Scarlett. Power you could see defined previous generations. Power and performance you can see and feel defines Project Scarlett. When we talk about freedom to play, when we talk about Xbox in the cloud, when we talk about streaming your games, Project Scarlett and all of its power and all of its performance is the foundation of our future in console and the formation of our future in cloud. We launched Xbox 18 years ago with the game reviewers called the definitive reason to own an Xbox. Well, because humanity was and is worth saving, next holiday, we will launch Project Scarlett with Halo.
Pressure building in lines 4, 17, and 33. Pressure building in lines 4, 7. Protocol accepted.
Daddy's listening. Can you say hi? Hi. And how big are you? How big are you? Can you tell Daddy how big you are? Are you so big? So big. And can you sing? Good singing. How about I miss you? Miss you. And I love you. I love you. I love you, Daddy.
I love you, Daddy.
And I can't wait to see you. Can you say see you?
See you.
Good, and bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Signal detected. Signal detected. Tag designation. Friendly. Signal detected. Tag designation. Friendly. Signal detected. Tag designation. Friendly. Signal detected. Tag designation.
This is UNSC Pelican Echo 216. Can you hear me? This is UNSC. Looks like the main power cells are fried. Armor shut down. Triggering survival mode. I'm going to try to overwrite. Okay. If you can hear me in there, I hope you're ready. Please don't die. Please. Don't die. Yes! 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 We're going home! Oh, welcome back, Chief. I rerouted what little power I had into your suit. Looks like there's a problem with the servos in your hands. Stay calm. You've been out there a while. I know I saw something in here to check your armor's diagnostics. Whoa, easy there, big guy. You're not...
Status report.
Status report? What? There's something you need to see, Chief. We lost. Lost everything. There's nothing left for us here. I don't think power here is. No. Not then. Not again. We need to run.
No, we need to fight. Get ready.
I chose you because you were special. I knew we would be perfect together. And I was right.
Can't silence this lion inside me. Saying I'ma show you how to break. The sky's the limit, then just watch me make the stars move.
All right, everybody. Well, they concluded that with a bang, and wow, does Halo Infinite look really good. I know it was just a trailer, but I am super excited. I am actually... All right, there's a lot to unpack here. We saw a lot of pretty useless stuff, let's be honest. Most of us were here for Halo, and like I had said before the live stream started, they were either going to have it for the end or they were going to start it at the beginning. I was a little disappointed that they didn't actually show any gameplay and that they also didn't have anything from Halo Reach. To be quite honest. All right, well, the press conference overall, I don't know if I'm happy with or not. Honestly, there were a few big games in there. Gears 5 is something that I am super excited for, and we got a trailer for a new game mode, The Escape, and that looked pretty cool. I mean, at least we actually got to see gameplay with that. Please sing. Oh, I have a terrible singing voice. Yeah, there was that announcer. She was certainly pretty to look at. But yeah, Halo Infinite. The Master Chief looks awesome. The trailer, we saw a lot of CG trailers. There was actually not a lot of gameplay involved in this E3. They did rapid fire 60 games at us. The Outer Worlds looks amazing, I think. That is something that is going to be a game that I definitely pick up, with it being from the creators of Fallout, and with Bethesda not really making, not really making the games that their audience wants. The Outer Worlds looks like it's going to go ahead and fill that gap. What kind of last name is Soda? I don't know, honestly. It really is my last name. It's been my last name. That is legitimate, just like the beverage. Cyberpunk looks really cool. It is definitely a game that I am excited for. I'm not a huge fan of The Witcher, and I know that that's probably blasphemous to a lot of people. I really enjoyed the storytelling in The Witcher, but when it came to the actual gameplay and combat, it just wasn't my style of game. But I do have full confidence in CD Projekt Red, especially with Keanu Reeves. That was a huge surprise there, with Keanu Reeves showing up on stage and John Wick and, selling it. He's been in a lot of gaming stuff lately, especially with Fortnite and the John Wick skin. And then here, obviously, you're going to be playing alongside of him. And it looks really cool. Cyberpunk is an RPG game that I don't really know a lot about. I know that it's based off of a tabletop game. And that's pretty much it. And I've kind of kept a little bit of a media blackout when it comes to Cyberpunk, just due to the simple fact that I want to be surprised when I play this. It's going to be a game that I buy. I'm not even going to read any reviews or watch really any trailers if I can help it. And of course, another big announcement was the Xbox Scarlett. One SKU, there were multiple rumors that there was going to be 3 different consoles, a streaming console, a kind of light S console, and then the heavy, beefier console. This just seems like they're launching one. They didn't obviously give a price. They just said holiday 2020, so the Xbox One's days are numbered, I guess. And they are going to be launching it with Halo Infinite. Now, this is something that I'm just a little bit concerned with. They've announced that Halo Infinite is an Xbox One game, but it's obviously an Xbox Scarlett game too. So it's definitely going to be a game that I'm probably going to pick up first on the Xbox One, and then depending on how much I like it, I'm going to, probably pick it up there. And right now my phone is blowing up, probably with people messaging me about this. What's the new Xbox console? Can't find any info about it anywhere. Just that it's Project Scarlet, just like they had the Project Scorpio before it was the Xbox One X. And, they really didn't announce too much of it. They didn't announce a price, just that it was coming out holiday of 2020. And they didn't announce a price, just that it was coming with Halo Infinite. So they're going to be launching probably the game and the console together, which this is going to be the first Xbox console since the original that has launched with a Halo game. At least a first-person Halo game. I see some of you guys are leaving here. I'd like to thank you guys, obviously, here for joining me today with the Xbox live stream. If you're going to be around later in about 3.5 hours, I will be streaming the Bethesda live stream, just the same as I am here, with a little bit of chatting beforehand about the conference and hopefully what I want to see, and then going silent across the conference, and then picking back up afterwards for us to talk about it. Yeah, there was no Cuphead DLC, no live gameplay, a lot of CG trailers, and I would caution all of you, to be very, very skeptical of any CG trailers. If EA has proven anything with Anthem, a lot of E3 stuff can be faked, regardless of how real it looks. But yes, it is 4 times more powerful than the Xbox One X. It does have a solid-state drive. It supports 8K. The console is going to be supporting 120 frames per second, which Halo at 120 frames per second at 8K would be amazing. But yeah, I was actually quite surprised. This was mostly just a quick fire of trailers. There, of course, was Ori and the Will of the Wisps, which has been shown, I think, at like the last E3s. And not that that game isn't going to be good, but it's probably only literally going to be like 5 hours long. So I don't understand what's taking so long to get the show on the road for this. You want a tall glass of soda. Well, personally, I don't drink soda just due to the overwhelming amount of sugar in them. I should be a singer. Oh, well, that's kind of you. Thank you, Caboose. And, well, what else did they show? They showed, of course, what is it? Microsoft Flight Simulator. I don't think I've seen a flight sim game, 10, 15 years. But yeah, let's go ahead and talk about the look of the Master Chief for just a moment. It is an old style armor of the Master Chief. I'm interested to see exactly how they decide to explain the shift in the art style. From what I remember, when they initially switched everything in Halo 4 to how the Master Chief looks now, they literally just retconned the entire Spartan 2s, because when they showed the flashback sequence in the beginning of Halo 4 with the Spartans dropping out of a Pelican ship down into one of the planets that the humans were occupying that were under attack from the elites, they all just had that new art style of the Master Chief's armor. And now that the Chief is sporting his older look and older armor, I don't know if maybe they're going to straight up just kind of ignore it like they did the first time when they changed it, or if they're going to have some kind of canonical Cortana's evil and she, well, spoilers for Halo 5 if you guys haven't played Halo 5 for the last 5 years. She destroyed all the high-tech technology, or she has a foothold in the high-tech technology so that she can't, you can't use that armor, or she disabled it or something like that. Then why is my last name Soda? That is my last name. It was the one I was born with and given. I don't know why my last name is Soda. I'm assuming somewhere in my ancestry, the name was a lot longer and probably got shortened. It's something I've looked into personally and not really been able to find an answer. Google Stadia should be very worried. Honestly, live streaming this type of stuff in general should be really worried. This was something I talked about before the live stream started when many of you weren't here. Streaming video games, whether it's from your console or the Microsoft servers or from Google or from the PlayStation Network, the country is not ready to live stream video games. It's just not. The internet speeds are certainly not up to snuff when it comes to 4K gaming at 60 frames per second. I mean, I live in a pretty good area. I get about anywhere from 100 megabytes to 120 megabytes download, and anywhere from, I think it's 25 to 15 upload. So I have what I feel is a pretty decent speed. Now, I know there's faster internet speeds out there with the Google Fiber and other fiber services that are available, but the majority of the country is just not ready. And, you know, there's a lot of spots just in the country where, especially wireless, like I know 5G is going to be a thing, but the United States infrastructure when it comes to internet is just not as good as the rest of the world. Actually, we really lag behind countries like China and Japan. But I mean, it's the future, and it's where gaming is eventually going to end up. But the fact that they're putting the foothold in so early, gamers aren't ready for this. And that's just the simple fact. The one thing, though, and I will kind of beat this drum just a very little bit, Xbox Game Pass is a really good deal. $9.99 for all those games, plus all the first-party title games. So if you're kind of on the fence on like Halo 5 or Crackdown 3 or even like Sea of Thieves, you just pay the $10 every month, and cancel the month after and play it. And if you don't like it, you didn't buy it. All you did essentially was rent it for $10 for a month. That's certainly a killer deal. And the fact that they're bringing it to PC is another big deal. I need to get a gaming PC. I'm probably going to be looking into actually picking up a computer tower. Right now I do all my YouTube editing and live streaming off of a HP laptop, and it does the job pretty well, but it's certainly not set up for gaming. Eventually, yeah, I would like to be able to get a computer tower with enough power to run, especially the Master Chief Collection on Steam in 4K at 60 frames per second. And then Halo Infinite, of course, is going to be on PC. That's another thing that they kind of neglected to cover, even though the information's already been out there. It's going to be out. Is Halo Infinite coming out on Xbox One? They've said that it is. And if you go and you look at the game's product page on Xbox.com, it's listed as an Xbox One game. But this, much like a lot of cross-generational games, you look at games like The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. It came out on the Wii U, but it was certainly better on the Switch. And, kind of vice versa. You look at the Call of Duty titles from the last generation. Even though Ghosts wasn't really received all that well, and it did have its problems, it played better on the PS4 and Xbox One than it did on the Xbox 360 and the PS3. You 100% agree with streaming games is in its infancy. Give it a couple of years. You like the Xbox Game Pass Pro, $11 in the UK here. You'll be getting that. Yeah, it really is a great value for its money, especially if you're under like kind of a money crunch and you just don't have super disposable income to buy every new game that comes out. Playing a lot of games on Xbox Game Pass is a big plus. But yeah, Halo Infinite, I mean, it's coming out in 2020, which essentially is roughly, you want to say, a year and a half. I would probably shoot September or November. That's usually when they were releasing games. I know they released Halo 5 in October of 2015. I think it was like October 27th or 25th, something like that. And Halo previously to that was released in September. So you at least have some kind of expectation that it's going to be a September, October, November game. Probably, honestly, November, console releases are generally done in the fall, especially around November. So I would be expecting, since they're going to be launching it with that it would be on November more than likely. And if they stick with their Halo type of dates, I wouldn't be surprised if they launched it on what would it be next year? The 20th anniversary, or would it be the 19th? One of the two. Anniversary of the original Halo. But yeah, I don't know what they're going to be doing. I don't know if there's other conferences or shows that they can go, or if maybe they'll just make an announcement. But you'd imagine they're going to have a beta. They've announced before, too, that Halo Infinite is going to have a beta. They're going to have to show gameplay. The beta is going to have to be early. You would imagine that they would have the beta, January, February of next year, of 2020. They're going to launch it in November. And if they're having a beta, obviously it's going to be on Xbox One. That's something that they've said that they're going to do going forward after Halo 4 was have a beta for every Halo game. Game Pass with Xbox Live is a great deal. Get almost free with several games. Wolfenstein, Battlefield, and KOTOR was so good. Yeah, it's certainly... I would like to see the other competing console manufacturers, companies like PlayStation and Nintendo. Which Nintendo... This is obviously an Xbox live stream, but Nintendo has the biggest games library that they could have for backwards compatible games like, Nintendo 64, NES, SNES, GameCube, Wii. Like, they could put all those games in a service and charge $15 a month and have it accessed on the Switch, and people would pay for it. I would. And, I'm hoping that more companies get this type of idea. Yeah, something that does need to be focused on in the future of the games is crossplay. There was something that I talked about in a previous video about Halo, the Master Chief Collection, with it being on PC and being on the Xbox console. I am worried that a lot of the PC or a lot of the console players are going to move over and play on PC and virtually kind of leave the Xbox scene in a little bit of a ruin. And I'm hoping that doesn't happen. Because like I've said before, I'm considering myself getting a gaming PC just for the Master Chief Collection, and it's crossplay is something that I believe they said that they were looking into, but that wouldn't be anything that they would be even able to work towards up until they already had all the Halo games running on Steam and PC. And if they're going to have Halo Infinite on PC, you would imagine that they're hopefully right now working on the crossplay functionality between Xbox Scarlet, Xbox One, and the PC. They would honestly, though, have to figure out something to do with keyboard and mouse, because as I can't play keyboard and mouse, my hands just don't allow it, but I don't deny that it is also a much more accurate way for PC players, or for players to play first-person shooter games, and I really would not like to go up against people playing with the mouse and keyboard. Now PlayStation and Microsoft are partnering up with xCloud. Do you think there'll be more crossplay? I honestly hope so. Call of Duty is going to be one of the first big games to have crossplay. Modern Warfare, if you guys have not heard, is going to have crossplay between PC, PS4, Xbox One. And you're assuming that Xbox One and PS4 will be able to talk with each other and play against each other. If not, then the crossplay is highly limited, and what are they doing it for anyway? But nonetheless, eventually, Fortnite is pretty much the game that kicked the floodgates open on that, so it's inevitable now, honestly. And it's something that I look forward to, 'cause especially with Destiny having cross-save and then going free-to-play. That's another game that I've been getting back into, and being able to play with people from the PS4 on my Xbox One would be a lot more easier, even though eventually it's going to be a free download. You know. But guys, thank you all for joining me here today. For those of you that may or may not have already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I upload videos about once every 3 days. I've been working on doing live streams with playing Halo the Master Chief Collection and Halo Reach, and I'm going to be doing a lot of coverage for Halo Reach when it comes to the Halo Insider program that I am registered for. Also, too, I cover some game updates for Halo, for Destiny, and a couple others. And I also cover the occasional news story as well. Sorry, I was reading the comments there. Hey there, gaming. I can't read that. My font's bad. Is that Legend? But until next time, everybody, do not forget I am going to be live streaming the Bethesda press conference, doing a little bit of a pre-show beforehand, talking about what I want to see from them, and then talking about the conference afterwards. I doubt it's going to be as long as the Xbox One, hopefully. And Bethesda has a lot to prove after Fallout 76. But until next time, everybody, thank you all for joining me, and I'll see all of you at the Bethesda conference.